Okay, this is how the ST16 got screwed up and crashed the drone, and this is what happened. I can force it into this. I didn't do this deliberately before, but now I've figured out how to force it in. What it was, the throttle channel, which I'm on here, should have J1 and B1 on it, so that when you hit the throttle stick, it goes from 0 to 50% at hover and 100% to climb. That's the normal operation of it. And if you hit the arm button, it takes the throttle channel to -25. That the plane sees as the arming or disarm signal. If you're in flight and this thing goes to -25, it kills the motors regardless. It's like an emergency stop. Well, what can happen is K2, I don't know how this happened in between two flights without me messing with any of these sessions, but if I edit K2 in and save it and then exit back to the, now K2 is turned on. I don't know if, I hope this shows. I've got enough white paper around here that this camera doesn't have exposure control, so this kind of burns out. But K2 in this point is now mixed in with the throttle. And if you notice, I'm not doing anything. The throttle doesn't do anything. It doesn't respond because the camera tilt is up, which is my normal takeoff position. But if you can't start the plane, don't do anything more until you check that K2 is mixed in, because if you turn K2, watch what happens. I can actually center the throttle by tilting the camera down. Now what happens? The throttle goes from 0 to 100. Everything's normal. B1 arms the plane. And you're doing great. And you're sitting there in a hover and you go, okay, I've got the camera tilted down about 45 degrees. I'm going to tilt it up. Watch what happens. You tilt the camera up. It signals disarm. If you tilt the camera down, it signals climb. This is nuts. Getting K2 mixed in on the throttle channel just kills everything. It's absolutely fatal if you're in flight. And it's a simple fix. You just go to K2 and deactivate it. And now the gimbal works normally, or the tilt works normally, the button works normally, and the throttle works normally. J1 and B1 are mixed in, and J1 gives me 0 to 50 to 100, and B1 sends the -25 on the throttle channel to indicate arm and disarm.